What's up guys, One More Type R here. We have another video today. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 fragrances that I like in my collection. They're absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. And I like these because they're good daily wears, and then not only that, they drive a lot of attention. Not like my last video where I showed you guys the dislikes that I have about this specific fragrance and it was due to popularity and many other aspects. This is going to be a little bit more detail on why I fell in love with these fragrances. So this might come off as fragrances I like or fragrances I fell in love with. First one is the DNA of Silver Mountain Water. This DNA is so good to wear. It's simple, it's inky, it's tea. It's just so good. I love this DNA. The Silver Mountain Water DNA is absolutely great. So good. Very, very great daily wear. It's fresh, it's ozonic. It just, you can't go wrong with this. Especially when it comes to tea fragrances. This is great, absolutely great. I love this stuff. This stuff lasts a very long time. This is Supremacy and Heaven Balthanon, which is obviously a Silver Mountain Water clone. And this is very, very good. Some people don't like it, but I do like this. I have many clone fragrances that simulate this, but I have one that leads me to my next one. And my next one's gonna have to be Rosacea Wasande. This is a clone of Xerjoff's Mephisto. And let me tell you, well, this fragrance is very nice, very smooth. The rose is prominent here. And it's basically Silver Mountain Water. You just add rose to it. It's not the longest lasting fragrance out there, but for sure that rose note that's in here gives it a good feminine leaning side to the Silver Mountain Water DNA, but I still like Mephisto just as much as I like Silver Mountain Water, even though they're slightly similar, but they're different enough to own both. I love it. I'm just trying to get this to dry down. A very, very nice scent. Doesn't cost a lot. I think I got the Rosacea bottle for like $30. Very, very nice. One of my favorites in my collection so far. I wear these on a daily basis. Next on my list, Gris Charnel by BDK. This is a clone. This is Carnel Grey by Dua. This is sweet tea rainy day fragrance. So if those two were like a nice summer day, sunny outside, and don't have really anything to put on, and it's raining outside and it's hot in the summertime, you know, and it's raining, everything's cooling down, I would wear Gris Charnel. Gris Charnel is a rainy day fragrance, and I fell in love with this at first sniff once I smelt it in Japan. And I ended up getting a decant of it. This stuff is so good, so good, so good. I love this. Next on my fragrance list is gonna have to be Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. I got this from a trade on a fragrance group, and I'm so happy that I did trade. I traded it for my 1 million elixir. And I didn't like 1 million elixir because it's just something about that 1 million line that's just so common. But usually these type of fragrances that aren't very well known are your best ones. This is incensey, grapefruit, slightly sweet, but fresh enough to wear every day. I love the grapefruit and incense aspect of this. It does not smell like Bleu de Chanel. This is more leaning towards the incense and a sweeter grapefruit. Slight sweet, not like overwhelming sweet like Italica, but just a slight sweetness to it. And this is the next one on my list that I like. You can find this one for cheap for like $50. My girlfriend really, really liked this, and I'm glad that she did because this might be full bottle, big bottle worthy. This is just a 1.6, and I think you can find this for like $30. Yeah, very, very good fragrance. And you can tell I'm just digging these very, very quick because I really, truly enjoyed these. Next on my list, Creed Royal Water. This is a fragrance that I got for my anniversary. My girlfriend got this for me. Fresh, clean, spicy. It's Viking with the clean idea of 724 by Mason Francis Kirkton, and then you're adding Viking, the spiciness of Viking to that. This is just so good, bro. When you're coming out of the shower and you're undressed, you slap this on, you put on clothes. It lasts the whole day, at least when you slap it on clothes. Under your clothes, obviously, and the heat comes out. Great, great fragrance. I love this stuff. Pricey for sure, but I absolutely love it. This stuff is so, so good. Zesty. I love, 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 love this stuff. Love it. A 3.3 ounce. I paid $250 for this. Well, my girlfriend did. Paid $250 for this in a perfume spot called it's in Toa Baja, Puerto Rico. Can't remember the name, but I paid $250 for this. You can find a $150 3 fluid ounce tester on their website on Joma Shop, and that's been 5 so far. That is 5, so this is gonna get a little bit harder. One of my favorite fragrances that I'm going to talk about next is going to have to be, where is this? Lafayette Street by Bond Number 9. This is a clone of Game of Spades. Wildcard. This is something I'm really, really enjoying today. Obviously my like for fragrance is going to change as my rotation goes. But so far, longevity on this, you have to overspray it. People say the longevity on this is kind of bad. People say longevity on this is not good, but let me tell you, people say the longevity on this is good, but let me tell you, it's not good. You have to overspray it quite a bit. I think I lost the scent maybe about like 4 hours in. So I recommend overspraying it. So I think I sprayed it like maybe like 7 times. I probably sprayed it on like 10 times. Either I went nose blind to it or something. Then this fragrance just doesn't last. But I love it. It's spicy, has a slight sweetness to it. I don't know, there's just something cultivating about this scent that smells really, really good. Another bonus I'm going to throw in here, scent of peace for him by Bond Number 9. It's Boston by Game of Spades. Another great pineapple fragrance. I love this. You can find this one for like $60 to like $70 everywhere. And yeah. Next on my list is going to be, I just had this fragrance. Where is it? It's right here. It is going to be Imagination by Louis Vuitton. Imagination by Louis Vuitton. I actually ended up really, really enjoying this fragrance when I was out on vacation. I was like, you know what? Let me check out the Imagination hype, because it can't be that great, you know? It can be kind of people leading you on to get your money and get affiliation links and stuff. But the thing about this fragrance is that there's a tea note in here that I love. If you can tell the similarity to some of these, most of these have like some type of tea note or some type of incense vibe to it. That's so good. So good. Now, is it worth the retail $500, $450? Not really. I don't think it's worth the $300 for a 3 fluid ounce. I really don't think so. But if you get the Game of Spades Full House, I heard that's a clone. You just have to overspray it, and you'll get away with it for sure. So that was Louis Vuitton Imagination. It's citrusy. At the end, there's a tea note. And that's where I fell in love, was with that tea note. Next on my list is going to be Scent for Peace. The Time by the House of Oud. This has chamomile tea, oolong tea. It's just a very peaceful fragrance when you want to stay at home, hang out, relax. This is a good fragrance for that. Very, very good fragrance for just hanging out at home. I don't wear this one often, but when I do, It brings back Japan memories. So there was this body wash that I was using in Japan that was green tea. And this reminds me of that body wash that I used while I was in my trip to Japan from the hotel. And it still does. So I just like to come in here and just smell this fragrance. It's absolutely delightful. The House of Oud, the time does not last that long just because of those natural oils that it has. And it's tea, you know. Usually tea notes don't generally last long on skin. And this one most definitely didn't. You can find them retail for like $200. Discounters have them for like $110 for like a 2.5 fluid ounce, if I stand correct. And this is one of those ones that I'm just absolutely fell in love with. Really, really good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Next on my list is, I'm not sure if this is Amber Musk. Amber Musk by Montel. I just have this deodorant that smells like amber and musk, and I just fell in love with it. So you like amber and musk, this is pretty straightforward. It's amber and musk and powdery notes. This is great for the winter time. It is slightly punchy, but not crazy overwhelming like some fragrances. This is a 10 ml decan that I got. I don't have a full bottle of this because I have so much fragrances, you know, it's just not worth the full wear. So that's why if I get the 10 ml, then it's probably gonna last me the whole year because I have so much fragrances in my room, in my collection, that it's just not worth owning a whole bottle. But I like this powdery amber musk. Very simplistic, very cheap, great niche scent to get into. Last but not least, let's actually bring back one that I've been enjoying lately, which is Sandvar by Mind Games. That one is so good and unique in its own way. I can't describe it. It's great. It's a great fragrance that will last the ages, and it's such a good upbeat fragrance, so that's a bonus. Sandvar by Mind Games, but that one's pricey. It's $300 for a bottle, and it's an extrait, I understand, but the bottles look small, and I just don't like that fragrance. I don't like the price of that fragrance, but still a very, very good fragrance. Micallef is going to be next, and our last one on the list, Micallef Eden Falls. This is a creamsicle fragrance, and it has a cream gourmand, not amber, but orange. And it's just so good. It's just really, really good. This fragrance it's not off-putting. It's very well pleasing. My girlfriend loves this fragrance a lot. And yeah, this is absolutely great. I love this scent. This scent is really good for the time of summer and even spring sometimes. But it's a good daily wear. Now, the ones that my girlfriend likes, the Micallef Eden Falls, you can find it for like $200, $150 at discounters for a 3 fluid ounce. And I would highly suggest you guys try that one. I'm just trying to see where I'm at. I'm at 1%. The ones my girlfriend wears are going to be, I'm going to have to edit this video later on when my phone charges. But the ones my girlfriend absolutely loves, this one, Supremacy in Heaven, and Imagination by Louis Vuitton, Eden Falls by Micallef. These are the 4 that she likes the most. The one that she dislikes, well, actually, she likes this one too. The Lafayette Street by Bond Number 9, Game of Spades Wild Card. She loves this one. The one that she dislikes the most out of this whole collection is probably going to have to be the Amber Musk. It's just she finds this type of scent profile of amber so weird and not that great. And she finds the Royal Water okay. Like, she finds it all right for what it is. It just comes off as a fresh fragrance. It's just a fresh fragrance that she finds all right. But she's absolutely in love with the This Is Him by Zadig and Voltaire and the Lafayette Street by Bond Number 9. That's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys like it. Drop a comment below. And yeah, I'll be releasing more videos more frequently. Hopefully these thumbnails will start coming out more and the edits will continue on. So it's gonna take a little bit of a turn, but I'll try to make sure to stay consistent. But drop a comment of what I should do next. So love you guys. Peace out.